Okay, my name's Zakashi, guys, and I wanted to do a follow-up video considering that I spent 20,000, even more than that actually, of my Chrono Crystals when I actually just got to 50,000 Chrono Crystals. I made a big video and a lot of you guys actually tuned into that video stating that I got 50,000 Chrono Crystals in preparation for Ultra Vegito Blue. Earlier this year, about 4 months ago, well, from the jump actually, I stated that I'm going to be saving my Chrono Crystals so I could actually get to 50,000 Chrono Crystals so that if Ultra Vegito Blue comes, I can 14-star him with ease beyond me being paid to win. It makes it much easier, the fact that I could actually save Chrono Crystals, most of them being free to play. I wanted to actually elaborate on that because a lot of people actually didn't grasp the actual achievement which getting 50,000 Chrono Crystals is. Even if you're free to play, 30,000 of them at minimum are free to play, and I'm gonna elaborate on that in this video and actually talk about what I'm gonna do from here on out, because I actually spent 20,000 on my Chrono Crystals on Ultra Rose Goku Black to 14-star him, which I actually did in very low amount of Chrono Crystals, which is another video you guys really liked on the channel if you haven't checked those 2 videos out that I've mentioned so far. But this video is about what the future holds, and I wanted to elaborate on the actual process of me saving my Chrono Crystals. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video, man. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 50,000 Chrono Crystals. 50,000 subscribers. All my social media links are down below, so check me out, all of those, man. Definitely join the Discord especially as well, and follow me on Twitter. But let's actually get into this video now. Okay, so the first thing I want to elaborate on is the actual achievement getting 50,000 Chrono Crystals is, because a lot of people, because they're free to play and don't understand the aspect of actually saving and just spend at every corner, even for a pay to win person, getting to 50,000 Chrono Crystals is a major achievement. Now the main thing I'm going to show you, which I don't think I did in the previous video, is the fact that you can't claim Chrono Crystals from a bunch of these exchange shops. You can see here I have 3,700 of the anniversary raid medals, but I can't even buy one of the 100 because there is a Chrono Crystal cap. Now for the free to plays who have terrible comprehension, it just means I can't get it. I can't get Chrono Crystals above 20,000 Chrono Crystals from the exchange shop. I can't get it. That's all it means. So with that being the case, even though it's a very small thing, it impacts you heavily when trying to save beyond 20,000 Chrono Crystals. It's almost to the point where the game shafts you from getting more Chrono Crystals when you get more Chrono Crystals. But that's not all. It also stops you from getting Chrono Crystals from the shop. So my free will of being paid to win is stripped from me once I get above 20,000 Chrono Crystals. That's also a big deal. It's a very big deal, because the people just like to type quick, you're a whale, paid to win. But above 20,000, I can't even be paid to win to the fullest extent. If I show you right here, I press purchase, what it pops up, the maximum amount of 20,000 Chrono Crystals has been reached. Please use Chrono Crystals before purchasing more, meaning that I can't go and just buy Chrono Crystals anymore once I'm above 20,000 Chrono Crystals. Now I do want to point out that there is 2 ways where I can still get Chrono Crystals from pay to win, but they're not Chrono Crystal options like this where it would instantly enter my account. The 2 options that are available are the Digger robots. So if I actually go to the Assisto bot here on the home page, these 2, they actually give you, one of them gives you 1,200, the other one gives you 2,500. The first one being over 30 days, the second one being over 14 to 16 days, 16 days I believe. And the other way is the mission plan, which is over 14 days. So it's periodic, of course, but at the end of the day, it's not instant. So my free will to be paid to win is stripped because I've gotten above 20,000 Chrono Crystals. So to actually put that into aspect of how hard it is to do, it does make it easier because I still have options, but it's much harder from the point of me not being able to claim from my exchange shop. And that really needs to be spoken about, on top of the fact I can't use my money to just buy Chrono Crystals whenever I want because I'm above 20,000. So for you free to plays that I just want to say you're a whale, paid to win, it's much harder once you get above 20,000 Chrono Crystals. Now another thing I want to actually elaborate on is the fact that I actually summoned on almost every single banner this year. And that is something that you should really focus on, because to get units, it doesn't require a low amount of Chrono Crystals, especially if you're unlucky. In my case, I wouldn't say I've been lucky in all senses, maybe in a few things like Ultra Rose, but for the most part, I actually had to spend a decent amount of Chrono Crystals to get units, up to 10k's worth. So with that being the case, it cancels out from the Chrono Crystals that I actually obtained from the pay to win method. So realistically, I'm in a free to play boat, but the only reason I've been summoning is because I want to make content. I'm a content creator. You're watching my video now whether you hate me or like me, you're watching my video at the end of the day. So you enjoy the content or you consume it. Whether you enjoy it or hate it, you're consuming it. So I make content, so that would mean that I actually have to summon to do so, to actually get the unit in showcases and things like that. If I actually show you my character box, I actually did have to reduce my temptations because I didn't actually summon deep. So if I actually go to order received, right, I can show you the units that I've got from this year. So let's actually scroll down, right, and let's go from like tag 4s, right. We got Rev Sign, we got Hit, here's where it starts. Hit, we got Roshi, we got Rev Sign, we got Rose, Ultra Goku Black Rose, we got Kid Buu, we got Boo Bros. You can see I've been summoning, even Go Frieza, I've been summoning. They're not high stars, besides from Hit, I pulled him twice, and the second time was on the rerun. Ultra Rose, I had 2 copies on the first release, so it was about 20,000 Chrono Crystals as well. Boo Bros, I got 1 copy, it was pretty early on, which is lucky. Kid Buu took a bit of my Chrono Crystals, that was about 10k as well. Go Frieza, it wasn't that difficult, but still a bit. So you can see I actually had to take out a bit of Chrono Crystals from the Chrono Crystals I was obtaining from the Digger robots, my missions, the mission plan. So it wasn't just all the way saving, otherwise I would be well above 50,000 Chrono Crystals. I'd probably be on like 80,000 Chrono Crystals if I didn't spend any of my Chrono Crystals at all. I didn't even account for the Ultra Kaioken rerun that you can't see. I didn't account for any of the limit breaks, which you can't see. I actually had to go in on a lot of balance for the content purposes. So if I actually didn't spend at all, I'd probably be on about 80,000, 90,000 Chrono Crystals. So that just further establishes the fact that it's an achievement to get to 50,000 Chrono Crystals. At least if you don't want to acknowledge the whole 50k, because from 0 to 20,000 I could have just spent, of course. You can at least at the bare minimum acknowledge the 30,000 that I actually had to grind from the 20,000 cap all the way up to the 50,000. Now, given that I actually summoned on a couple things, and more importantly I summoned on Ultra Rose Goku Black, who I wanted because I want to actually use them alongside Ultra Vegito Blue. They're going to be future buddies, and all my Ultra Fusion Warriors, if I actually show you, right. So let me do this and then maybe actually change it back to elements so it's easy to see. My Fusion Warriors are already 14 star, and Rose would be the perfect match for future if I'm running Ultra Vegito Blue as well, because Vegito Blue is my main man. I'm hoping for it, I'm praying for him, not literally, but I really want to have that unit. So from here on out, what am I going to do since I've spent my Chrono Crystals on Ultra Rose? I didn't have to spend that much as well. 20,000 Chrono Crystals for 3 copies is quite absurd as well, which I'm actually grateful that I was that lucky. But I've actually spent a bit more than that because I spent some on Hit as well, and I'm going to spend the limit break. So I'll probably be down like, what, 25? I'll be on 25,000. I'm probably just going to continue saving, honestly speaking. Because there's nothing really I want. If part 2 is of taste that I like, then I might actually summon to get 1 copy, but really and truly I don't want to be lured in. I'm not even going deeper in on Go Frieza, simply because Go Frieza is not a unit that I'm particularly interested in, even though they are a good unit and they're gonna get a crazy buff, right, given that they're the first anniversary headliner, and on top of that they're giving them this new upgraded thing like they did to G4, just because of the fact that they're kind of bugged. They just gave them a whole new kit. It's ridiculous. I've posted a video on it before. I think the best option for me is to save. Honestly, I would have liked a 14-star Ultra Hit, but I feel like now is not the time to do that, considering that past pretty much the first part, once Ultra Vegito Blue comes, he's gonna literally take over the game if he comes. But whoever the Ultra is gonna make a big difference on the game. So I think it's best for me to focus on that over anything else. So I'm gonna continue saving. I'll be updating you guys on the journey as well. Hopefully it is Ultra Vegito Blue. I'm happy I got Rose, so there's nothing else I really need to save for in regards to units. I might summon if there's content, and I just hope that I get lucky so I don't have to go too deep and take myself back down. But what I will say is, for the guys that want advice, the best thing I advise to do is to never press the summon button. There's no way you can lose Chrono Crystals unless you use it on energy, which no sane person that's free to play is going to do. There's no reason for you to go into the summon page to lose Chrono Crystals. There's nothing there for you. There's actually nothing there for you. Fair enough, you could actually want to summon for the tickets, right? But you don't need to do it at any point near now. Like, these tickets, you can use them whenever. Look, it expires at a late point. That says the 7th month, so it's no, the 7th date, so it's the 8th, which is actually August, I think. So that's gonna be here for a while. I think this is August as well. Might be July, but regardless, that's a month away, 2 months at max. So we got a lot of time for you guys to use these tickets. These don't expire, so the only thing tempting you are the actual main summonable units. You don't need to summon on the limit break. It's only really if you can afford to, because I've got above 30,000 Chrono Crystals at this point. The Gold Frieza banner I'm personally not interested in, but if you were interested in it, you probably would have already summoned already, so at this point you're probably saving more. Rose is a rerun, so if you want to summon for him, for sure, but then you probably have to skip part 2. but then you can see I'm already diving into evaluation of the banners of which I want to summon on. So if you really want to save, you wouldn't press the summon button at all. I even just got sucked into it right now thinking, should I even summon on Go Freezer? Like, it's crazy how pressing the summon button can actually manipulate yourself. You gaslight yourself into thinking that there's actually something you have to summon to. I hate using that word, but it works for the scenario. So really and truly, don't press the summon button. The second thing, really and truly, you have to really estimate from what point you want to ascend above 20,000 Chrono Crystals. Now, for each banner, I would say 20,000 Chrono Crystals is good. 20,000 Chrono Crystals is a good amount because it's literally around the cap. But what's so good about 20,000 Chrono Crystals is because you're at the cap, whenever you want to decide to summon, you might want to go back down. Maybe you go down 5k Chrono Crystals, right? Say if you went down 5k Chrono Crystals, you'd still be able to actually claim from some exchange shops. So I'd be able to get like 700 from here. That's cool. What other exchange shops are open? The Battle Royale gives you Chrono Crystals. That's about 300 there. I can get myself back up a little bit. Does the Treasure Battle have Chrono Crystals? There's some more. That's dope. Legends Tuesday, some more Chrono Crystals. There's so many Chrono Crystals in the anniversary that I just can't claim. I'm actually missing out. It's sad. But you can see if you go down a little bit, it gives you more leeway to build back up, because once you're above 20k, you can't claim. So if you want to drop down on purpose to go back up, you can hover around that point, and it's like you're playing with Chrono Crystals that aren't yours. It's very weird, but at the same time it works. It's very efficient, because 20,000 Chrono Crystals, if a banner drops that you're really interested in, it should be enough. Can't guarantee it because possibility, but it should be enough to get you what you need, given that you're actually saving for a specific thing. But just flowing around 20,000 Chrono Crystals for the time that you do want to go deep, all out 20,000 unloaded, it will be enough to get you at least maybe 3 copies if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, you'd at least still get 1, but if you're super unlucky, then that's just tough. There's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, if I'm recommending an amount, 20,000 is a good amount to float around. But yeah, man, that's actually going to be the end of the video. I don't have anything else to say. I'm actually not in the middle of this frame, so let me get in. I don't have anything else to say, honestly, but people have been asking me, what are you gonna do if it's not Ultra Vegito Blue? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna keep saving, or I'll just summon for whatever drops and then keep saving. I probably won't go deep unless it's something favorable for me, but really and truly it's unlikely that it will be. It might be a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, then I'd summon all out like it was Vegito Blue, because it's a Fusion Warrior. I'm trying to get 14 stars. But if it's like a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, it could be a Fuse Zamasu, which I hope it's not. Like, it could be anything of those sorts. I'd literally just summon to get the unit, and then I continue saving. It's not like me not getting the unit that I want stops everything. Like, I just lose all my Chrono Crystals, like mission failed. No, I just keep the Chrono Crystals I got, and then I spend them where I wanna. It might even give me leeway to summon on an Ultra rerun, such as Kid Buu or Ultra Hit. I probably won't summon on Kid Buu, but Ultra Hit more likely is really one I want. I really like Hit's boxing style. Like, it's really cool. It's really cool. I like his aesthetic. So if the Ultra that I want doesn't come, I just will continue saving. Honestly, I'll summon to get 1 copy for the content purposes, and I'll continue saving. I could get even up to 100k depending on how it goes, hey, but I'm not setting that as a goal. I really only did this for you guys to show that it is possible. So don't downplay it since I've explained it, but anybody downplaying it is just choosing to be ignorant, and I guess you can't be ignorant, so don't feed into it. But yeah, let me actually close out the video now that I've explained everything and actually followed up from what I'm gonna do from now. And at this point I'm at 30k, but I'll drop down because of the limit break. Press the subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 50,000 subscribers since I got 50k Chrono Crystals with the other video. Definitely subscribe because we need to get that 50k, and I'm actually gonna do a hair review. I've never showed the top of my head properly, so definitely be sure to actually press that subscribe button if you're new here. I'm gonna leave the video like that though, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. My name's Zakashi, guys. If you're saving or summoning, good luck. Regardless, you want luck when you want to summon, and you want actually the ability to continue saving to get what you want later on down the line. My name's Zakashi, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, man.